It is Fight Night Mike Tyson Invitational. This is the second one, and already it's grown so much just from March until now. What's been your involvement so far?
So my first time coming in March, I was just there supporting the Invitational, supporting the fighters. And then Mike and Kiki reached out to me for this one and had me do the fireside chat with Mike yesterday. And then I was commentating a little bit tonight. So honestly, just hanging out with them is it's like hanging out with family. So I'm just enjoying myself.
So I want to give you your flowers by way of like Stitch and everyone else that I've talked to tonight. They're so impressed with not only who you are in the ring, but outside and what you did yesterday with the fireside chat.
Thank you.
Basically, you're a star is what everyone is saying.
You know, you guys have been hyping me up like crazy, but thank you very much. I feel good. I'm happy if I can get one sentence out without stuttering or saying or buh or anything, I'm happy.
Have you always wanted to be in this space?
No, I like being behind the camera. I'm the behind the camera guy. I never thought I'd be, speaking so much publicly when I got into boxing.
And now that you're here and you're in the thick of it, what are the goals? Are we going to see you at the desk and more fights? What's going to happen?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, when I was with Top Rank, they had me commentate several fights. So I've commentated Naoya Inoue, I've commentated Lomachenko and this has all been on Sky Sports on big platforms. So
right.
Yes, any opportunities that open their doors to me, I'll be there.
Absolutely. I was talking to Joe earlier about the Ali Act. I know that you are obviously advocating for that, as well as Oscar De La Hoya, the champ himself. What has that been like so far from beginning until the present day that you guys have been, speaking on that? It's
been very hard. Nobody else has been on our side, really. It feels like I've been on an island alone with myself. We've been, when I say we, I'm talking about me and my team. My manager, Amir Abdullah, we've been contacting these senators almost every single day, and it's just been so grueling having to do that. Like, I train 2 to 3 times a day. So going to the gym and then talking to senators and doing that on repeat has just been so tiring. But it just really made me a bit of an outcast. Some promoters and people don't really want to get involved with me right now, and it sucks. But it is what it is. I'm sticking up for something I believe in.
I was going to say, and I think it's important for people to realize that, especially the times that we're in right now, if you believe in something and you want to advocate for that, it's use your voice.
Yeah, no, I'll never be silent on something that I believe in. That will never happen. I learned that from my grandfather.
How much of a heavyweight has it been to lift to get something like this to stay in place?
Impossible. It's been impossible. We've been running against the wind since day one, but I really do think we're going to make a difference. The biggest thing is just protecting fighters. That's the biggest thing, and it makes everyone wants to listen to me and what I have to say because I am a fighter. I'm a current boxer. Not only that, but I'm an Ali. So it's about the Ali Act. It's about the Ali Revival Act, and that's something that I'm directly connected with. So it's important. The biggest thing is just protecting fighters, and we're gonna make that happen. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Knowing how much you're doing right now, obviously in and out of the ring, as I said earlier, what do you think the state of boxing is right now? I've asked a couple of guys this here tonight, and again, I've covered all over the place for the last 3-4 years, and I've seen it change just in that span of time. What do you think we're at right now with the state of boxing?
I absolutely love where boxing's at right now. I think boxing is on the come up. It's on the rise. We've got a lot of great stars in boxing. We've got a lot of great fights in boxing coming up. So we're living in an exciting time. Boxing can only get better from what I'm trying to do. If boxers can get more protections, if boxers can get more opportunities and visibility, that's huge, and I really do think, as naive as it sounds, I really think that's gonna be what ends up happening.
Now, are you in camp right now?
I just got out of camp. I was supposed to be fighting, so I went through 2 or 3 camps. I was supposed to be fighting, but all those fights ended up falling through, which is very unfortunate.
All of those. So at this point, when a fighter has a situation like that, where you keep meeting something and it's falling through, obviously frustrating.
Yes.
But how do we move forward from that, and where are we at currently?
Well, these talks, like I said, putting myself on an island alone, speaking out against the powerhouse that is, coming into boxing right now, that certainly didn't help my position. That's not going to help me get fights. Which sucks, but I knew that getting into it. But again, I believe in speaking what you believe, and that's what I will always do. And I'm not gonna stop because I'm scared. I'm not gonna get bullied into saying something I don't mean.
Is there any other space right now that you want to venture into while we're in the process of staying conditioned and waiting for that next fight?
Yeah, right now I just stay. I stay in the gym every single day, multiple times a day. Anything boxing related. If Mike ever calls me, or if Kiki, Mike's wife, ever calls me, I'm there. If they need anything, I'm there. Anything related to boxing, I'm a part of right now. Actually, the biggest thing is TKO reached out to my manager, Amer, and they want us to come to New York and discuss with them about the Ali Act. So that's huge. That's a huge win for us.
When you got that phone call, did you reach out to them at all? Did you speak to them? And were you surprised when you got the call?
No, I was definitely surprised. They reached out to my team, and they asked us if we can come out there and discuss the changes that need to be made. I believe that they understand that the Ali Revival Act cannot pass the way that it is, and it needs changes. And they're willing, I have respect for them. They're willing to listen to us and to listen to me as a fighter on what I believe changes should be made to it. And that's exciting. And that's a big win for us, so I'm looking forward to having that conversation with them.
That's a silver lining right there.
That's a big silver lining. I would even say that might be gold. It might be a gold lining there.
For those who don't know what you're doing and supporting with the Ali Revival Act, can you just break it down to what's going on right now and where it's at?
Yeah, so just putting it as simply as possible, the Ali Revival Act is something my grandfather, Mohamed Ali, made. He passed into law in the early 2000s. It's been protecting fighters ever since. TKO, Zuffa Boxing, Dana White, whatever you want to call it, they're coming into boxing now, and they're proposing the Ali Revival Act, which changes the laws, and it kind of takes away rights from fighters that my grandfather put in place through his act. I don't like that. I'm not for that. And so we've been going back and forth about that for months. I had to testify in front of the Senate in Washington, D.C. So now we're finally coming to what feels like a conclusion where we get to speak directly with TKO on what needs to be changed with what they're proposing, and hopefully they'll listen to those changes, and if they do, boxing will win.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I'm rooting for you as well. Thank you for using your platform, for your voice. Lastly, before we get out of here, is there anything you want to say to Tyson? As far as, obviously, you guys have a great relationship. It's been fun to watch you guys back and forth. Like I said, he's a great guy, right?
No, I love Mike. I love Mike. I love Kiki. I love the whole family. I'm about to go down there and check on him right now, so there's nothing I gotta say. I'm gonna go check on him and see how we're feeling. I know he's been down there commentating for the last hour and a half.
And Ali, just the name itself, not only that the weight it holds, but the legacy and the heart and the grit and the grind, everything that went through, knowing that his family, your grandfather, what does that name mean to you?
It means everything to me. It means I take it outside of boxing. When I think of Ali, I think of myself and my family and my grandfather. I don't think about boxing at all. I think about the integrity that we have, the dignity that we hold, and I just look to preserve that and continue a legacy where I'm showing that my family has that dignity, that we have that integrity. That's the biggest thing to me.
Nico, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I hope to work with you now someday.
Let's go.
We gotta make
you know
this.
what? I'll be holding the mic next time and interviewing you. That's what we'll do.
Hey, I'll take it.
go.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you very much.
And keep us posted on that meeting that you had with TKO.
Of course, I absolutely will.
Thank you. Tell Mike we say hi.
I will. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.